Wow, Tom.
Good evening. It's Saturday, December 6, 2025. We're in Studio 4B tonight, and it's my pleasure and my distinct honor to be speaking with a true World War II hero, frontline combat, Mr. John J. Jeckovich. How are you doing today?
Very good, thank you.
You're looking well in your new sweater. You're looking well. Is there anything in the back room that came in for?
No.
No. You're looking well in your new sweater. How are you feeling today?
Sorry, my foot bothered me.
Yeah, Mr. Jeckovich has had frostbite since World War II, the Battle of the Bulge. It was the coldest winter of record. It was 20 or 30 below.
81 years ago, right?
Over 80 plus years ago, and is still suffering every minute of every day with frostbite. With the highest level of pain being 7, what's your pain?
7.
Every day.
Yeah, well,
Does it get better at night?
when I'm walking, when I'm active, it's all right, but when I sleep, it's bad.
Yeah, yeah. How is it at night? Any better?
Huh?
At night, is it any better? Does it get better?
Well, they got a 73 in here.
So it's too cold for you?
Yeah, it's too cold, yeah. At home we had it at 75.
Yeah.
I'll get that changed.
At Holland, big Holland furnace down cellar.
I'll change the thermostat, yeah. When you were a boy, since you said down cellar, when you lived at 3063 Orleans Avenue, your furnace went through many changes. When you were a boy, it was like wood, wasn't it?
Yeah, wood, yeah.
And then what did it go to from wood?
Gas.
Gas, and how about coal?
Coal, they had coal, peak coal.
Peak coal. What's
Remember we used to get 10 tons of peak
What's
coal?
peak coal look like?
They're real small.
And did you one time have Can Lake oil?
Yeah.
And so what did you finally end up with?
Gas.
Gas. You lived in a house from a little boy, 8 or 9, to you cared for your mother from age 11 to her demise at 89. And all those improvements you done on a house are still there.
Yeah.
The mansard roof.
I don't even see that house. This is probably a mess.
Well, the mansard roof, the new sidewalks, making the hallways larger.
Yeah.
When you were moving out, you have an interesting story. When finally, after 60 or 70 years of living there, you were moving out.
We sold the place.
Yeah, and when you're moving out,
And this other guy's making a pass of country trying to get in.
What'd you say to him?
Huh? I said, get out of the way. It's snowing outside, too.
And you're trying to get your stuff out that's been
Yeah,
there for
I said, get
several
the hell out of the
decades.
way.
And what kind of person was he to do that?
Yeah, he went down cellar, the butts all over the floor.
So you would never allow smoking in the house.
Yeah.
And then, as you're moving out, there's cigarette butts everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, what kind of person would do that?
As Italian.
Yeah. Did you ever run in with those guys before?
He then made a mess of the house 6 months after he got in there.
Yeah. Didn't you ever run in with those guys before, those type of guys before, that said your book had a lot of errors and misspellings?
Yeah.
Where were they coming from? What was wrong with those people? Why would they say such a thing?
That's right.
That your book had misspellings and things, and some of the diagrams were wrong, which was not true.
Yeah.
Why would they say something like that?
Yeah, that's the way he is.
Yeah. Wow.
That's the way he is.
Wow. Yeah, some people, I'll tell you. Some people, I'll tell you what. Let's see, Mr. Jeckovich was from Company H, the 2nd Battalion of the 291st Regiment of the 75th Infantry Division of the U.S. Army during World War II. Mr. Jeckovich lives by the motto, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. I just thought about it. Your wife, Delphine Stulak Jeckovich, she sold your house.
Huh?
She actually sold the house for you.
Yeah,
Right?
she was in a grocery store, and the guy said, I'm looking for a house. And Delphine said, we got a good house for you.
And that was it.
Yeah.
when a realtor couldn't do jack shit, your wife is in the supermarket, I think it was Tops.
Yeah.
And so she heard someone in line, I'm looking for a house, your wife sent him right over.
Yeah.
And the deal was done.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Boy, she was a good salesperson.
That was a two-family house too.
Yeah, she was a good salesperson, I should say. Did she help you with working at the laundromat?
No. Well, she come in at that time. I didn't mind her going at 10. She would do the washer and everything. Until 16, 17, 18, 19, and I cleaned them up. Use those machines. And I put do that start.
Okay, so you had your wife do the family laundry at your own laundromat on 2nd Street and Niagara Street.
Yeah.
And you would disinfect 4 or 5 washers.
Yeah.
And call your wife from the payphone and tell her, come on down, and you put an out of order ticket on those washers.
Yeah, put do not
so
start
no one
tags on
can
that.
mess with it.
Yeah.
Well, did you have a lot of trouble at that laundromat with people putting in pillows?
No, it was good.
Did you have a lot of feathers at times?
What?
Feathers from pillows. Feathers.
Once in a while.
And how were the people that lived upstairs?
They were poor, but they were nice.
Nice people.
Because they're thinking of somebody else all the time.
Yeah, they had great empathy. Unlike
One was DeLuca was a pain in the ass.
DeLuca, who is that?
That's that Italian. He thinks he's a minister.
Oh, was he the landlord?
Yeah, he's a landlord. He wants jack my rent up all the time.
So he was a landlord that used the name of Jesus Christ in every sentence.
Yeah.
And he purported to be this great Christian. Yeah. And he also purported to be a minister, right?
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for these bullshitters. There's a lot of bullshitters.
Well, when we put the pad in, we put the pad up higher up so it'd be gravity. Didn't need any pumps to pump it out.
Yeah.
And then I had to reinforce the floor downstairs, down south. And he said, you took all my salt, but I was going to put a restaurant down there. He had the nerve to tell me he's going to put a restaurant down there.
And that place has been vacant for 20 years.
Yeah.
It was in shambles, and you took it from shambles to a beautiful
I spent $1700 remodeling it.
Yeah. God, there's so many.
No, he was a pain in the ass, boy.
There's so many bullshitters out there. And every time you turned around, he was suing you, right?
Yeah.
Greed.
Good thing shit was my buddy.
Yeah, greed will always choke you. So he was telling you how religious he was, and every time he turned around, he was trying to give you another bill.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of those jokers around. Where do you think he is now?
Dead, I hope.
Yeah. Well, you live and learn. We have lots of listeners, and we try to give them the best advice as possible. When someone tells you that you want to rent your house to if you have some rental property, we go by the 3 Ps. We don't rent to the 3 Ps. And you remember this. we don't rent to the 3 Ps, and this has been our rule for 40 years. The 3 Ps are pimps, prostitutes, and preachers. If they give that description on the application, you tear it up and you run, because you'll only get screwed, right?
Yeah.
We don't rent to the 3 Ps.
Yeah.
Pimps, prostitutes, and preachers. That's been our motto for just about forever, I remember. And once we got rid of the 3 Ps, we normally have a pretty good time collecting rent. We don't have much trouble collecting rents as long as we don't have the 3 Ps in our life. We don't want those people. They could go someplace else. They could go to Section 8 and kiss some Saudi Arabians' ass the rest of this place. We don't want them. We don't want them. So the 3 Ps are teaching you to stay away from them. Wow, that was something.
Well, that 2nd Street, Niagara Street was nice there, but it's gone. It's gone.
So let me try to understand this. You were at Niagara Falls, New York, the best times ever when you lived there.
Yeah.
And you had really nice neighbors. You had a nice population of hardworking people, mostly Italian, mostly Polish. And they're hardworking people that really had pride and ownership of their property.
Yeah.
And as time went on, as they might say, the city of Niagara Falls
1990.
went the hell in a handbasket.
Yeah.
What happened to it?
Mafia got in there.
So the greed of the mafia destroyed every program for themselves.
Yeah.
And
then
left. And left and went to Florida. They're all going to Boca Raton. This has been going on for 30 years. Boca Raton, Boca Raton. And they took the money and they ran.
Yeah, yeah,
And they left the city one big mess.
yeah.
One of the big cash grabs this was a very big cash grab. You had your beautiful laundromat on 2nd Street and Niagara Street, and all around you was about 200 mom and pop businesses.
Yeah.
Pizza shops,
Motorcycle shop.
motorcycle repair shops. You know, they actually had shoe repair shops,
Yeah,
barber shops. They even had a shop that sold ties.
yeah,
So we had beautiful, beautiful legal immigrants that came through Ellis Island the right way, that bought all these little storage fronts, and most of them lived upstairs, and their business was downstairs. They had 200 of them all around 2nd Street and Niagara Street. And then here comes the great wisdom of politicians. And they say, we're going to remove you,
yeah,
kick you to the curb, all these 200 families, all these beautiful businesses that are serving the citizens of Niagara Falls. We're going to kick you to the curb like you're yesterday's trash, and they're going to put in what? What did they put in?
convention center.
And how did that go?
That flopped.
It flopped. The guys on top all became multimillionaires, all their
Yeah.
cousins and
They
brothers.
left, then they left.
And they did shoddy work, and they all went to Boca Raton, Florida. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And so since then, the town has the city has deteriorated in such a way it no longer has the classification of city. It's considered a village
Yeah.
because the population is less than 15,000.
yeah, and they left, everybody left.
Wow.
It's worse now.
Would you ever consider moving back there?
No, no, no.
What do you think your mother would think of it if she could see it now?
You know, she'd probably cry.
She'd cry.
Yeah,
Because your mother walked all over the place.
yeah,
And she went to the city market
Yeah.
off of Pine Avenue.
Yeah.
And we just viewed the video of the city market on Pine Avenue where the residents say, this is all infected with fentanyl, cocaine, and prostitution.
Yeah.
And if you come there, they'll rob you.
yeah, oh yeah.
They'll
That's all
come there, they'll
gone.
rob you.
It's all gone. All gone.
Wow. It's just completely destroyed. But now, if you throw a stone in a northerly direction, you're into Niagara Falls, Ontario. Tell us.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. Just like Disneyland, man.
Yeah,
There's not a flower out of place. Everything's picked up spick and span. And believe it or not, in this day and age, they still got souvenir shops. They still have souvenir
yeah,
shops.
yeah.
5-star restaurants, 5-star hotels, several towers which you'd go up and eat on the top.
Well, we had to strand the cataracts with movies.
Yeah, the Strand and Cataract was the movie theater, right?
Yeah,
Couple Greek brothers owned it, right?
yeah, yeah.
And you used to work there.
I used to usher there, yeah.
Wow, could you imagine the movie theaters were so busy they needed 2 or 3 ushers just to guide the people into their seats?
Yeah.
Wow, not anymore.
No.
It's dog eat dog. If the movie theater gets busy, you push each other out.
They went outdoor movies,
Yeah. Oh, you used to go to drive-ins.
drive-ins, yeah.
Wow, there might be a couple drive-ins left, but I haven't seen one in
No,
decades.
no.
Who'd you take there, your wife?
Huh?
Who'd you take there, your wife? Your wife? You
Yeah, we went to, well, in the wintertime, they put a heater in the window
Oh, okay. Okay. Where was the drive-ins located?
off Packard Road.
Okay. I imagine they're all gone, right?
Well, everything's gone.
And what did you think about A Street back then, Sugar Street School? How was that back
Well,
then?
I went to Sugar Street School for a while. It was an old school. They had holes in the desk for the inkwell.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
The seats you had to sit in.
Wow. So on the desk you sat in as a student, you had your ink wells where you use your pen to work out of.
Yeah.
Did you do Pledge of Allegiance every morning?
Oh, yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think you're Hitler. I didn't think of it that way. I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah,
no.
well, you're just a young boy. But how do you think they're doing Pledge Allegiances now?
Oh,
How do you think schools are doing Pledge Allegiances now?
they're not. Nobody's
not.
nobody's doing. They don't even know what it is.
How about some of these scumball sports figures? I don't know if they're basketball or football. I don't keep up with that shit. I don't want to watch a bunch of grown men sweat. That doesn't do nothing for me. But you see on the news some of these sports figures, they kneel down when the Pledge of Allegiance comes.
Yeah.
If those owners of those teams had any balls, they'd grab them by the back of the neck and throw them out the door and have them never come back. Why would we allow this to, disrespect the American flag and the Pledge of Allegiance like that?
Yeah.
That's really terrible. That's why they call
And
this.
it's worse today.
Yeah, that's why they call this guy's generation the greatest generation of all time. Because they're very patriotic. They had great empathy, and empathy is the glue to civilization. Empathy is the glue to humanity, and they had something that we don't even see or hear about today. They had great prudence. Prudence is that virtue that makes it possible for a person to know what is the right thing to do and when is the right time to do it. What is the right way to do it? So by doing great prudence, that person moves in the direction of God's will. We don't see much prudence today. But patriotic. These guys were so patriotic. Roosevelt declared war on December 8th, 1944. And every city, every town, every village in the United States, there were thousands of teenage boys lined up at the Army recruiting office to join.
Yeah.
Patriotic. Patriotic. We don't see that today. I hope it comes back, because I believe we're developing a generation of youngsters that want to be just simply welfare recipients.
Sit on our ass.
They want to sit on their ass and think it's the right thing to do, but I assure you, it's not the right thing to do. It's very, very bad. Very bad. Socialism turns into communism. Communists, ask the people in Cuba how they like it. Ask the people in North Korea how they like it. If it wasn't men like this, Adolf Hitler wasn't stopping.
Yeah.
He would have crossed the big old pond, and we tried to get his hands on the United States.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have had any rights, and you might be speaking German now. You think it sounds far-fetched? I don't. Study your history and you'll see. If these guys didn't kick Hitler's ass, you would be in big trouble today.
Yeah.
You really would be. Well, is there anything else new? You want me to read some of your book?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Jeckovich's book is titled Their Mother's Sons. It talks about Mr. Jeckovich writing the book. You had no laptop. You had no Google.
Just yellow pages.
Yellow legal pads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many pages?
849.
849. The big, beautiful.
Remember we used to read in the corner?
Yeah,
Every night we used to read that book, put the lights on.
Yeah.
People said, I got those lights out every night there.
yeah.
You were reading the book.
Big, beautiful book. We ran it around once already, and now we're the second time around, and we're on page 325, which is the chapter is titled Passwords, Kia, and Hospital Bound. It's a beautiful book. This chapter on now, Mr. Jeckovich is in the middle of the Battle of the Bulge, maybe towards the end, and I'll pick it up from there. But the book was written. Did the book make you rich?
Yeah.
Did you make any money off the book?
No, nothing.
Is the book for sale?
No.
No. The book was written for one purpose, and one purpose only, to let the younger generation remember World War II and give like a roadmap to the younger generations that how to have a simpler, there's lots of examples, have a simpler and more productive and more wholesome life.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, but I can tell you, there's a lot of crackpots out there. Someone said Mr. Jeckovich is making so much money on that book. Are they just mentally ill?
Who's saying that?
Your daughter. Your daughter.
Tally?
Yeah. And she also said, you did 700 videos, right?
Yeah.
She also said you made a lot of money on these videos. You do these videos from the bottom of your heart to share your knowledge with others, right?
Yeah, yeah.
How can people be so screwed up?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that guy that was at her house at one time telling you the book wasn't right.
Yeah, but
Remember
the
that?
punctuation was bad.
Yeah.
It's a good story, but
Yeah. What total fucking pieces of shit. They never do nothing for anybody. They're complete sociopaths. They are complete sociopaths with no empathy. No empathy at all. Their conservative share was well over $275,000, and they put in jack shit, not a penny, but they come opening their big, fat, Grand Canyon mouth about all the money this man's making. Well, I'm going to tell you for a fact, he has not made more money. He did this from the goodness of your heart, right?
yeah,
You did this from the goodness of your heart.
yeah.
So remember, the most poisonous people on earth come disguised as family. Most poisonous people on earth disguised as family. That lady is so screwed up. If you're on life support, she'd unplug it just to plug in her cell phone to charge it. Well, better days ahead, and we had a displeasure of seeing her some time ago, and it was certainly a displeasure. Did I get my 10-page apology letter yet from her?
No,
Not yet, huh? You think I'm going to get it?
I highly doubt it.
I kind of doubt it. Okay, let's have a beautiful read here. How many minutes we got?
6.5.
Okay, in other instances, several rifle companies will be so depleted that they would compromise the most reinforced platoon. At times, a company would be down to 60 men and another 80 men. That's low.
Yeah.
From the strength of a normal rifle company. Our own squad was under strength by 4 men most of the time, and it was seldom that we operated at full strength for long. So you're really short of manpower.
Oh, yeah. Well, the casualties.
Casualties, yeah. And you're short of ammunition, right?
Yeah.
The Germans refused to surrender even after they were devastated with high explosive charges in their bunkers. Finally, a tank dozer, a tank equipped with a bulldozer blade, was summoned, and they covered the entrance and firing areas with earth, sealing it and burying the men alive. Wow.
Yeah.
That was like a big, massive plow on top of the tanks, right?
Yeah.
That was a heavy piece of equipment, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Powerful equipment, yeah.
At another time, 2 battalion attacks was planned with the purpose of flushing out entrenched Germans in 2 isolated villages. Reaching the villages, necessitating moving through the forest and waist-deep snow. Waist-deep snow is pretty common, right?
Yeah.
That's where the trench would
I
be.
showed her pictures of that snow there.
Yeah, in the trenches, yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very, very bad. It's in day after day, week after week, month after month in that snow.
Yeah.
Your only retreat was finally finding a barn,
Yeah.
right? Reaching the villages necessitated moving through the forest and waist-deep snow. I was carrying the tripod. How much did the tripod weigh?
Tripod, 135 pounds.
It's heavy. And Lester had the receiver. Leip had gotten some of the antifreeze from the receiver on his hand and had a mild case of frostbite. So that heavy-duty machine gun had to be cooled by water.
Antifreeze too.
Because the weather was so cold, the water was freezing, so you guys dropped some antifreeze in it to cool the barrel. The barrel got red hot. What happens if you touched it?
Well, some recruit touched it, he burned his hand.
How bad?
Sent him home.
Yeah. It was just as well. I'd rather have Lester during these times, as he seemed more aware of what was going around him, plus the fact he would not gripe as much as Leip did. So Leip was pretty much griping all the time.
Yeah.
We had much trouble with the dense woods. Arden's Forest is a very complicated forest to go through. It's heavily populated with trees 4 or 5 inches apart. Hard to get anything through.
Yeah, but the armor outfit didn't bother them. They blow them down.
Yeah. We had much trouble with the dense woods, steep slopes, and high snow as we had with the enemy. By nightfall, on the first day, we came upon a network of trails leading to 2 villages. One was a rifle company sent out on reconnaissance patrol to determine the strength of the position of the Germans occupying the villages. The rifle companies had a tough job.
Oh, yeah.
They had high casualties.
Yeah, they're first on the line.
First to go.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we set up a defensive position, but did not bother to dig in, as the ground was frozen to a depth of over a foot.
2.5.
So the ground was hard as a rock because it was frozen.
Well, we built it up with logs. We put a shelter raft with logs, built like a little lean-to.
I see, but it was almost impossible to dig into it.
You couldn't do it, no.
Couldn't do it. Besides, we would not, and you don't have the proper equipment. You have one little shovel.
Yeah, a shovel and a pick, yeah.
It's going to bust it. We would not be here long. We were all chilled from trudging through the deep snow, and I was soaked from sweating. As we crouched there, waiting for the patrol to return, I could feel the back of my wool undershirt soaking wet, which is not good because it's going to turn to ice.
Yeah.
We had no change of clothes, and we're all getting colder by the minute. And socks, you always need dry socks.
That's how they got frostbite, yeah. A lot of kids lost their toes.
Winter boots would have been good too. 1.5.
So let me just try to understand this. You did not have the proper clothing.
No.
Where did all the heavy clothing go?
Rear echelon.
The rear echelon. Those are the guys that never fought. They were in the back taking care of the supplies.
Yeah.
What was your coat like? Was it real thin cotton, or what was your coat made out of? What was your jacket made out of?
It was lined. If you got good equipment, it was good equipment. But we didn't get it. They kept it out of the rear echelon.
And what were your boots like?
My boots were, remember the boots you had when I went to high school with the buckles on it?
Oh.
That's not good.
After a while, we got insulated boots.
But those weren't, the first ones were not insulated.
Yeah.
So the rear echelon, that wasn't a fighting team. They had access to it, so they took
They got it and they kept it there. Then the hell else?
Wasn't there a big black market going on too?
Huh?
A big black market.
Oh, that's what they did. They sold the stuff.
And not give it to the guys like you fighting.
Yeah.
And that's why you're suffering with frostbite.
That's why we were short of supplies.
Yeah.
They were getting it and selling it.
Selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Wow.
And we were same people fight the same war.
Yeah.
That's how they teach you.
Well, Mr. Jeckovich, we have number 701 YouTube video.
Yeah.
under, in the books. We got about 10 seconds left. Do you have anything to say, or what do you want to watch now?
Now do that.
Well, our studio time is up. What do you want to do now? What do you want to watch on TV? Do you want to watch anything?